Hi, this is Mark Cherry, creator and executive producer of Desperate Housewives. Today I'm here with one of my actors.
Kevin Rham, play Lee.
One of the gay neighbors. There you go. There you go. And we're here to answer some of your questions. Which housewife are you most afraid of? I think you have to answer as both Kevin and...
As Kevin, Nicolette.
You're afraid of Nicolette?
Yeah. She has that thing that you, at any moment, she could cut you.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is. Maybe that's just me. It may be me. I don't know. Lee is most afraid of Miss McCluskey.
I can see that. Right? I think that's a good one, yeah.
There's a weird mommy thing there, like there's some judgment maybe.
Yeah, and she probably is the character of the old generation who doesn't accept your amoral lifestyle.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, have you ever considered making a cameo appearance in an episode of Desperate Housewives?
I am going to make one cameo appearance in Desperate Housewives, and I'll do it the final episode. You know, that's something that I've been planning on doing. Because most of the time I don't have the time to. I'm too busy working, and it takes hours and hours and hours to be up on set. And I've always wanted to do something, so I'll do a little Hitchcock cameo.
Are you going to play Hitchcock?
I could.
How do you come up with ideas for all the scandals?
You know, I pay attention to the papers, and I pay attention to the lives of my friends. And so,
maybe more on the second one?
I've got to the point where people don't talk to me at parties anymore because they know it's going to end up on my show.
First rule, don't tell your secrets to a writer.
It's true. It's true. All right, we've got something.
That's how the kimono got in the show.
What kind of scandal would Lee get into? Is he really as good as we think he is, or would you like Mark to write you some more scandalous storylines?
Okay, I love that you think Lee's good. Let's start there. That your first thought is he as good as we think he is. Secondly, he's definitely gets in a lot more trouble than we've heard of, I would guess.
I think that
there's a lot of stuff there.
I also think he's the one because he's like the house husband in that relationship.
All that time.
I think that bodes badly for this
You don't want to
character.
see his internet history.
Yeah.
Just say that. Just leave it at that.
Yeah. No, I think Lee will get into some trouble at some point.
Yeah?
What is it about Desperate Housewives that made you excited to audition for Lee?
Actually, I auditioned for Bob.
Did you come in for Bob?
I came in for Bob. There was only two pages and it was one scene. It was the scene when they meet Susan. I think it was the first time they meet Susan, and I laughed out loud at the sides, and I thought, this is hilarious. This is great. So I was excited by the writing. Then I came in and I read for Bob, and Mark looked at me, and he did his head turn, and he goes, "Do you like Lee?" I said, "Yes, actually I like Lee a lot better. When I was reading it, I felt more like Lee." He goes, "Why don't you go look at Lee for a minute and come back inside?" And here we are.
Apparently, I just thought you couldn't pull off like the straight man.
That's not what it was. You thought I was like cleanier?
Yeah, there's something about you that just
reeked of.
You flamed like a campfire log. If you could write the backstory for Lee and Bob, what would you come up with?
Lee was on tour for many, many years in Gypsy, all-male version of Gypsy.
An all-male cast.
Yeah, all-male cast.
I see him as a newsboy. You think so?
Oh yeah, totally.
Extra.
He started that way. He started as a newsie.
But he slept his way up to Herbie?
Slept his way up to...
Okay.
Yes!
All right.
Do you sometimes ask the actors and actresses to come up with the storylines themselves?
I never ask the actors to come up with their own storylines.
They do.
Because they'll have some...
ask them.
Yeah, they'll have some hideous backstory about Gypsy that I'll have to listen to.
How long does it take to film one episode?
Most TV shows get like about an 8-day shooting schedule. Certainly primetime shows on the big 4 networks. We get 9 days because...
So you're fabulous.
Well, the creator of the show decided to put in this device where we do all these little bitty scenes, the flash pops, the montages. And, you know, that takes a lot of time. And the other interesting thing about that is we had one episode, which I think it went 12 days, may have gone 13, which was the fire in the nightclub scene. Because working with fire is so dangerous, and all those individual shots had to be approved by fire marshals or wherever. So that was a hideously expensive show. And I'd had a tornado the year before, and it wasn't that expensive. Wind, much cheaper than fire. So
wind and debris.
Much easier. Watch Desperate Housewives. We are on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central.
Watch the all-new Desperate Housewives Sunday, February 15th at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central. Can I be in the scene with you in the last episode if I'm still here? I want to make you
At this point, I don't know that you're making it to the end of season 5. I am just so shocked by what I've heard today.